welcome to a Sunday at Don Valley Stadium for the 6th game in the Championship. Today's visitors are Wakefield Trinity in their new away strip. One of the many teams in the First Division who have changed the strip this season. I have with me today an old-time friend of mine, David English, who's my counterpart for Wakefield Trinity. Hi, David. Hello, Michael. Looking forward to a highly competitive game. Yes, it's going to be a very tough game for both sides this afternoon. Both sides need the points desperately to try and get out of the lower regions of the First Division. And I also have with me a fellow with a unique insight into this game, which is our old friend Hughie Waddell. How are you?
Hi there, mate. Yeah, looking forward to watching. Would have preferred to him playing out there, but things haven't worked out, so here I am watching instead.
Hughie just spent a month on loan with Wakefield, but Wakefield, through bad judgment, I think, have decided not to retain Hughie. So Hughie sat up in the stand with us and will be commentating through the game and adding his little insight. And we all know that Hughie is one of the best predictors of the game that we've had sat with us. Just run through the teams for you. Sheffield have a fullback, Gamson. On the wings, Stott and Pixley. In the centres, Price and McKenna. Half-backs, Ryan and Aston. The front row, Thompson, Jackson, Maguire. The back three, Hughes, Card and Powell. Replacements today for the Eagles are Fraser and Cook. Wakefield have a fullback, Spencer. On the wings, another. I think it's David Brown, is it? Paul Brown. Wilson on the other wing, Mason and Goddard in the centres. Half-backs, Hanlon and Bagnall. The front row, Woods, Bell and Thompson. The back three, Round, Forshaw and Slater. Replacements for today for Wakefield are Longstaff and Durham. And today's referee is Mr. Colin Morris. So we're away. And that continues with the first touch of the ball. Well, it's an ideal setting for the game. Certainly colourful now, David, these strips.
Very, very colourful. We're just having a small discussion before the game got underway that although teams have changed the strips and changed with the times, a lot of the sides are going away from their original colours, and I think that's a downside for Rugby League, Mike.
I agree with you totally, and I think a lot of people in Rugby League expressing the same feelings. So that's the first hit for Curly Brown, and that's a welcome to the First Division. So the Eagles with a good set to start with and a good kick and a good chase. Bagnall feeding Forshaw. And Woods takes the ball in, almost makes it to the quarter line. No real depth to the Wakefield line. Maguire puts a big hit on far round. Is it? Sorry, it was Johnny Thompson. Well, I'm talking about these chain strips. It's difficult to recognise a player in the chain strip. I've known Johnny Thompson since he was 11. So then, Wakefield come up with a steady six and a good chase. This is Pixley working his way from the ruck. Powell. It's one more, almost makes it to the half. This is Jackson. This is what Jackson's been bought for. Good raiding from Jackson. Wakefield has to be careful in the work. That's a good ball to Sheridan. Sheridan beats his no. Thanks for kicking back the ball racers. Eagles on the roll. Here come the cavalry. Long ball. It's a try from the corner. Well, Gamson again. Excellent start for Sheffield Eagles. As soon as Jackson made that break, the Eagles were on the roll. International after there, Jackson spotted a huge gap centre forward in the Wakefield into defence. Exploited it so further. The inside passes have come off early in this first half for Sheffield Eagles. Aston was the other man that took it deep into Wakefield territory. From the resulting play of the ball, Mike, the ball spread out to the wing, and it was the inside pass again that saw Gamson go over. So it's an excellent start for Sheffield Eagles. So Wakefield to restart in the shape of Lee Hanlon. He gets the ball away. Finds Ian Hughes. Hughes. He's looking for a soft spot. Nigel Bell there getting underneath and driving Richard Price back. Again, Jackson. Trying to fiddle something from the half-back, no pass on then. This is Maguire. Maguire, who had such a good game last week. Finds Jackson. Jackson gets the ball off. Hughes now will hold. Eagles out to the 30. Here's Ashton will be putting the kick down. And the ball goes right down. Spencer. Everybody's on side now. And Spencer just makes it almost to the quarter line. So again, nice efficient play from the Eagles. Good defence from Wakefield. And that's Daniel Powers, a big shoulder then on Paul Brown. Far shot away from a good pass. Sorry, it was Slater. Both David and myself having trouble spotting these players. Round. Oh, well, that looked like a shot from Round. We have to refer to Uri Waddell. And that kick from Bagnall, just too heavy, just rolls into the dead area. Richard Price comes in, tries to weave his way out. Nothing in it so far, David. Both defences pretty sound apart from that break from Lee Jackson.
Yes, it's obviously a testing time, first 10 minutes in any game, and Sheffield Eagles seem to have come off in the first couple of minutes quite well, but both defences settling down now, and it seems to be the game at the moment. Both defences on top, no rooms for any breaks.
If the game carries on the way it is, the defence is feeling nice and tight, the kicking game becomes more and more important.
That's right, Mike, it does, and it looks for individual brilliance then to break down these defences.
And that's a penalty against Bruce Maguire. Well, the Eagles were guilty of this last week. Being penalised 4 times in possession last week in their own quarter. And Mr. Morris quick to spot that infringement from Bruce Maguire. Nigel Belt. Pete Thompson. Bagnall. James Woods inside. Stacked deep on the left. Wakefield, they have the numbers. Bagnall to Anlin. Anlin, flat ball across. Fine Fuller. And he's well, Forshaw, sorry, he's well tackled. Well, that's speculative. Oh my word. Oh dear. Richard Pixley had scored the try before he got the ball. He saw the till registering a try then. And all he had to do was just steady. No real pressure on him. And that would have been a try, no question, because Richard can leg it. Jackson late to the scrum. The Eagles in the normal defensive formation. Full back stood flat. This time having plenty of work early on is Curly Brown. And that's not a good pass. Mason throws one over. Tries to make something of it. Lincoln stop. Doing the housework. Tidying up. But comes up with a knock on. Where's Mr. Morris? Did you think it was knock on, David?
No, actually I thought he was facing his own post, Mike, and we all know that when you're facing your own post, if you drop the ball, it's dangerous play on it. But Mr. Morris obviously a little bit closer than we are, and he saw it differently.
So we're picking up with the dummy one then from the scrum half, moves forward, pick the ball up. Manlon coming round, this is a good play for Manlon, Sheridan check with him. Brown was trying to score, this ball beats his man. And Richard Pixley just swallowed his shot. Well, that's a great W try for Curly Brown.
It certainly is, Mike. Obviously a good run round move, and Anglin showed plenty of pace there, took the Sheffield defence on the outside. Just managed to evade the tackler for the right moment to put Curly Brown over in the corner, and Pixley was round his ankles, but Brown just managed to scrape away from him and just put the ball down a metre from the touchline there. So Wakefield Trinity on level terms with the Eagles.
That's 4 apiece, everything to play for. That's a fair reflection of the game so far, I think you.
Yeah, it's been a bit negative in a lot of respects, both defences on top. both sides capable of cutting the other side open at will if the tackling wasn't so good, I dare say.
Well, you know, that's a profound statement, you. So there we go. Well, certainly had plenty of the ball as Paul Brown early on. Come up with a try. That may get him a contract. He just come up with some good defence. Well, good containment from the Eagles. Very tight in the ruck. No progress at all from Wakefield in these 3 balls. Round trying to work something now. Going across field. Elusive run up all round. He zips across field, but as soon as a player just doesn't go with him, he straightens up and goes. Bagnall. Wakefield bringing the ball right across field. This is Wilson. And Wilson, bad ball to play. And that's not the best fix from Wakefield Trinity. Made no progress at all. That's good defence from Sheffield. So, Gamson takes it, first bounce. Heads straight back up the field, gets to Wakefield's 40 line. Picks it. Well, Pixel, I say, would run from that. Still does. Yeah. Aston, Sheridan, just stepping. Eagles stepping up on the left. Bring one more right. Alex Thompson drives the ball in. We will probably see Sheridan give a flat pass to Aston here. There we go, Aston. That's Paul Carr running dummy for Powell. Powell's found a hole. Richard Price is linked in. McKenna inside to Pixley. Good play from the Eagles. Good standing defence from Wakefield. Aston shows one through. That's a chance for it. Oh, the standing off the fence. Well, I thought Wood was very unlucky not to come up with at least 10 minutes in. Colin Morris right on hand there. I don't know whether Woods was the instigator of a trip there or whether the Sheffield Eagles man did enough to drive there, mate. But certainly you saw it quite differently. I was watching where the ball bounced because last week Wakefield got caught out with a kick very, very similar to that, and but this week they got away with it. In the meantime, Wakefield bringing the ball away. Good pass from Richard Slater inside to Mason. Woods again, floats the ball away. Kicking the ball about his Woods. Here come the Eagles. Good chance. Nelson is flying, taking the ball. Spencer. That's good running from Nelson. Wide open space for the cross up the Don Valley to big field. Basil getting tied up. Feeds round. Puts one high. This is a tester for Gamson. And Mark Aston does the housework and tidies up. So Fraser's on already. I don't know who's gone off. Shit throw from Mark Ashton again. Wakefield win the ball. Goddard tackled by Fraser and Sheridan. So Wakefield in good position here. Spencer to Fuller. To Forshaw. I keep saying Fuller. The F. Leads me into it. Bagnall, twisting and turning. Oh, look at that Wakefield Trinity.
Well, Nigel Bell, just like Pixley rather, not the Pixie. He saw the cash register flowing up there, Mike. And he just wasn't quite able to hold on to that ball to go under the post.
That's a second good pass from Richard Slater, who's worked his way up the ruck and got a good ball away. So, everything up for grabs in this game. Both teams playing well with the ball. Powell taking the ball away from the quarter. Paul round, just dragging him a little bit. There goes Hughes. Good tackle from Nigel Bell. And that ball's out on the full. Well, that's not a good finish. Like games of chess now, out there, the games start off very tight and very competitive, and then you just have to see which side's pattern will fail.
That's right, and it's obviously difficult for a side who are struggling to get out of their own 20-metre area, and then a long kick like that with the ball back, it puts a lot of pressure on. But you were just saying, Mike, about that nice tackle by Nigel Bell, a copybook tackle. Any young lads that are watching, that's how you should tackle. And we should know that Nigel Bell's in his testimonial season, Mike, and he's been a great servant to the Wakefield Trinity Club.
Well, I know about, of course, David, and I'm sure everybody at Wakefield Trinity, I know he's one of the most popular players at Bellevue, and certainly in the town. An all-hearted player. In the meantime, Hanlon, Chris, tries to get away, tackled by his opposite number, Sheridan. More short. It's one out to Slater. Slater finds a hole. Tackled by McKenna. This is Goddard. Well, again, Slater finds his way through and gets a good pass in. This is Nigel Bowles, dangerous from that position. Last tackle. Wilson, that's not the best option of the game. The ball booted on by Johnny Thompson and gathered in by Lee Jackson. Well, I don't think Wilson took the best option then, David.
No, I'm sure the coaching staff down at Wakefield Trinity won't be pleased with that at all. Fifth tackle, a good deep line to the right-hand side as we look at it. Really, it should have either been out towards the winger or a little kick over the line, which forces Sheffield to either play it or push it dead with the ball back from the restart.
And again, the Eagles turn the ball over in their own quarter. That's the fourth time. And that puts a lot of pressure on themselves. Come up with Mr. Morris ruling a knock on him during the play the ball sequence. Hanlon and Goddard switching. But Goddard runs straight into Gary Powell and Paul Carr and gets driven back. This is round. Good tackle inside to Slater. A good pass inside, I should say. This is Johnny Thompson. Eagles will have to go back to their own line. Oh, Nigel Bell saw then that Woods had slipped. Double drop off. Decided to keep the ball and go on his own. Good decision. This is round. Last tackle. And that's a good kick from Bagnall. And it's a try. Well, that was 6 and 1. I don't know whether it was it. Slater has played superbly well so far this game.
Yes, he has, Mike, and just going back to what I was saying last time, that was the fifth tackle. The fifth tackle couple of minutes ago from Andy Wilson was wasted. This time Bagnall sees the opportunity to just punch the ball into the in-goal area. It had to make Sheffield play at it. There was no player there. Richie Slater was on to beat the defence to the ball and dive very, very bravely to score the try, and in doing so has received a little bit of a nasty injury. Let's hope that it's not too serious.
So 18 minutes gone, and that's 8-4 to Trinity. Certainly had a big impact on the game. Richie Slater, not the biggest fella in the world, but he's certainly got a big heart.
Yeah, he's got a very, very big workload, as Richard Slater. I only played a couple of times with Richard. He was suffering a few injuries during the time I was there. But when he played, he tackles strongly. He goes through 100% workload every time he plays. 100% committed player.
And come up with his rewards there. That's 6 points. So Wakefield go 6 points in front, 10 points to 4.
And it looks as if Slater's recovered quite well, Mike. He's took his position in the loose forward stance there for this kick-off from Aston.
For Mark Aston to restart. Brown picks up. Tackled by Paul Carr and David Fraze. Spencer trying to work the ball away from his own line.
Here comes Richard Slater. Again, the Eagles. Very tight in the ruck. This is Woods. Oh, good tackle from Lee Jackson. Good containment from the Eagles. Bagnall this time. Beats Johnny Thompson. Johnny Thompson just gets to the quarter line. That's the 5th tackle. So Wakefield have to get from deep in their own half. Hanlon puts one down. And that's play on. Mark Jansen reluctant to play that ball first time. Hanlon chases his own kick. Oh, that's good play from Lee Hanlon. Top effort. And again. Lee Hanlon doubling his tackling down to. This is Linton Stock and the Eagles up to the 40 line. Jackson brings Thompson running. And again, the Eagles bring one the short side. Last tackle. Aston on the short side, just throws one over. It goes in behind once more. That's nicely weighted from Mark Aston. Nicely weighted. But that's risky tactics for me.
Yeah, but a lovely neat kick. I mean, it's one of Mark Aston's plus points in his game is his tactical kicking, and just as he put the ball over, just managed to put a bit of chalk on the boot there, a bit of right-hand side on the ball, and it just neatly rolled into touch some 10 metres short of the Wakefield line.
But they're so easy then, just a slight misjudgment on the kick, and it's a ball back, and you're back, you know, on the back foot again.
That's right, he did that one earlier, and I don't think that with the professional attitude that Mark Aston's got, that he would have, you know, put the ball directly into touch. It's a perfect day for tactical kicking. There's no reason why you shouldn't have a little go, Mike.
So, Wakefield come up with the ball from the scrum. Spencer tackle. Ground. Working the ball forward. Bagnall turns Forshaw in, and he's well met by Maguire and Hughes. No real depth then from Wakefield. Nobody hitting the ball. Last tackle. Hanlon puts one through. First bounce. To Linton Stock. Drifting in field. Looking to buy time and yards up. Good chase from Lee Hanlon. Mark Aston. Being dealt some errors by Nigel Bell and Lee Hanlon. Paul Carr. Well, the Eagles not getting much ball movement going. Trying to work the numbers on the short side. Stacking deep on the left. Aston first receiver. Sheridan now. Sheridan feeds Thompson. Hughes. And again, no real fluidity from the Eagles' attack. Kicks on now. No, it isn't. Powell comes in. Throws one over. Straight to Wilson. So it's cut and cop at the moment. The Eagles just having the best of the territory, but not finding any fluidity.
No, I think Wakefield Trinity enjoying the biggest part of this first half at the moment, but again you would believe the same predictable, and the game ebbs and flows that many times. It's difficult to say who's going to turn out tops at the end of the game, but certainly so far Wakefield Trinity's defence is excellent. It has been for the biggest part of the season, with the exception of last week when it was wafer thin, but so far Sheffield Eagles are trying to break this Wakefield Trinity side down in defence and been so far unsuccessful.
So Nigel Bell picks up and spins, sells the dummy, and goes forward. Last tackle. Hanlon under some pressure. I'm sorry, Bagnall under some pressure. Well, that was poor play from Bagnall. Good pressure from Ryan Sheridan. That's top effort.
The kicking game in recent weeks of Wakefield Trinity has been abysmal, Mike, to be honest. The person that's receiving the ball to kick it downfield has never been in a position where he can kick it without being opposed by the opposition, and that's very unprofessional.
Certainly is. So the Eagles in a good position here. Maguire trying to get Darryl Powell away. Last tackle now. And one or two players there just encroaching the 10. And that's play on. Aston recovering that ball. Well, that has to be a penalty. Bagnall never stood square and played for the ball. I wish referees would get themselves organised and get the ruck tidied up. Paul Carr will go. Paul Carr still there. He's lost the ball. There's a penalty. Mr. Morris. Judging that some raking went off.
High tackle, I think.
He's indicating raking.
He's indicating raking. Oh, it's Paul Carr's strong, one of his strengths. Most sides that watch the video pick up on Paul Carr darting from the acting half-back position. And, well, I'd say 9 times out of 10 from that sort of position, he puts the ball behind the chalk and it's 4 points going for 6. But Wakefield were speaking of this a couple of weeks back about Paul Carr, and he obviously knew what was going to come when he went to acting off back then.
I thought, my opinion would be that I thought it was a nice penalty. I mean, I didn't really see Paul Carr stood up and I didn't see an hand go in.
Well, we're obviously a fair distance away from play, Mike, and it's very difficult to, when there's a melee of players around the ball, as Aston there just tags on 2 extra points for Sheffield Eagles. But obviously Colin Morris, he's been on his game. I think he's just letting players get away with the 10-metre rule. They're around 8-9 metres away from the play of the ball, but if he's consistent in that for both sides, I don't mind. But going back to the incident there, I think obviously Colin Morris in a better position than us, and perhaps he did see a little arm go in and try and rake the ball away. However, you know, we read it in the paper tomorrow, won't we? It's 10 points to 6 at the moment in Wakefield Trinity's favour.
Certainly is. So Hanlon to restart. Again, that all came through good pressure from the Eagles. Very tight charging defence, taking ground off the Wakefield attack. In the meantime, Ian Hughes almost goes to sleep. He's that laid back, his hair's dragging on the ground. Thompson gets one away to Paul Carr. Maguire looking to get Powell away. Just can't get his pass in. Thompson picks it, takes it again up the ruck. Gets to the 40 line, last tackle. Ball goes to Aston. And again, Aston puts it over the winger. And that just might be too strong. It's just going to roll dead. Just a bit, just a pound too much weight on that kick. So, again, the game, as David says, ebbing and flowing. The Eagles having the best of the position in this last 10 minutes.
Yes.
Wakefield had it for, earlier on, and now the Eagles are getting a bit of position.
That's right. Each team in a rugby game, I feel, as what you could call purple patches. Wakefield went through one about 10 minutes ago, and now Sheffield are getting more involved in the game, and it's all adding to a very exciting tussle, a lower end of Division 1 tussle. It's a very important fixture, Mike.
In the meantime, Spencer tries to get Mason away. Mason tackled by Powell and Aston. This is Hanlon. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. Just dives with the ball. Last tackle. Spencer takes over the goal kicking duties this time. Puts the ball down to Gamson. Gamson has Pixley in support. And then he gets through that first tackler. Pixley will go. Here goes Pixley. Oh, makes a good 10-12 metres, Pixley. Lee Jackson, nobody came for that ball then. Lee Jackson out on his own. Bruce Maguire comes this time, finds Alex Thompson. Thompson eventually tackled by Goddard. And Goddard making a meal of that.
Yeah, what you've got is it's the professional foul, holding down in the tackle. I don't like to see it. It stops the flow of the game. Colin Morris right on hand there and rightly penalises Richard Goddard. Also, it just doesn't stop the flow of the game, though. It gives the other side the opportunity to put another 2 points on the board. So Richard Goddard not doing his teammates any favours there.
And Mark Aston, more than capable of kicking this. Yeah, 33 minutes gone, 7 minutes to half time. Mark Aston to get within 2 points of the Trinity total. Well, I don't think that's really a sportsman thing to do. You've got the man there with the water bottle. I don't know whether he's selling it or what, but he's throwing water in the bottle about right in Mark Aston's eye line. I mean, he should be sent from the field by the referee.
He certainly should. It's obviously putting off for the kicker to see a man there doing nothing, Mike. If he were attending to a player, you could accept it. He's not attending to a player.
And just throwing water bottles about.
He's throwing water bottles about, and had it have been Wakefield that were kicking at goal, I'm sure they'd have had something to say about it as well. So
Aston strikes that, looks good.
In rugby league, Mike, you do tend to try and get away with as much as you can. There's a lot of other sides do, you know, tactical things like that to try and put teams off. I think it's a down point for rugby league, really. The referee should get a grip of it, and I think you're right to comment about it.
Yeah, often we see a lot more than the 13 people involved in playing on the field. There are times when they need, there's certainly a lot of times when they're on the field that they're not. Well, bad play from the Eagles, and good play from Wakefield, starting off with the short kick and coming up with the rebound. Well, somebody went to sleep again then. Johnny Thompson working his way forward, tackled by Maguire. This is Nigel Bell, dummy in, spinning, can't get his pass in, tackled by Carr and Jackson. Hanlon to four short almost through. Back down at last minute by Darryl Powell, last tackle. Wakefield go to the hands, no. Hanlon puts his toe on it. He'll just come up with a rebound, come up with the ball. There goes Falkjaer. Falkjaer gets round. And plays. Fancies it out. Not had much of the ball. David Fraser came on for Chris McKenna to Sheridan. No, just not quite connecting then, the Eagles. Mark Aston to Maguire. Maguire dummies, spins, keeps going, gets to the halfway line. Last tackle. Aston puts one through. Paul Brown comes up with the ball. Bagnall turns Fuller inside. Well spotted, Ian Hughes. That was a nice late pass.
Yeah, it's one of the moves that Wakefield use quite a lot is putting the player back inside from a wide pass. And they usually use Wood, but it looks as if he's towing a little bit. He's not his usual effective self from the 4 or 5 games that I played with him. He looks to be towing a bit now, limping up and down the field. Usually a lot more agile and faster than that.
In the meantime, Pixley takes the ball right on his corner flag and comes in field and gets to the 10. Good running from Richard Pixley. Mark Gamson, he takes the ball forward another 5. Tough yards, and here he goes again. And he picks another 10 up. Well, that's bad defence from Wakefield. No marker defence at all in that situation. Alex Thompson. The Eagles content to rook the ball away. Maguire feeds Sheridan. Sheridan not quite through. Aston turns Richard Price inside. Richard Price leading. He's got Scott on the outside. Scott. Wilson comes up and a good tackle. Oh, that's a bit better from the Eagles. Running it on the 5th. We do nice variation. Just found a bit of grass on the Eagles.
That's right, lovely inside ball from Aston. Obviously, when Aston got the ball, most of the Wakefield Trinity players were looking to the corner, expecting him to kick. Opted to pass the ball inside to Price, who made a lovely run past the stop, but Wilson was there and to stop him. But the game's starting to get a little bit more exciting now, some more open football being played by both sides. Just while we've got a stoppage in play, it's a good point there by you, Waddell. He's seen that Dave Woods, who is now the new Wakefield Trinity captain, he's taken over from Jeff Bagnall, who's given up the captaincy to try and think more of his own game. But it is interesting to see that Dave Woods is carrying that knee, and it'll be interesting to see whether at half-time Dave Topless opts to replace him, because in this game you can't afford to have a weak link in your side.
Yeah, well, David's got prop forward on the bench, probably with that in mind. And Dedham, Steve Dedham, on loan from Holt. Alex Thompson, in the meantime, takes his place in the defensive line. Eagles again come up in a straight line and force the error from Wakefield. Price, under some pressure, decides to hold the ball. This is Hughes. So, as we're coming up to half-time, just a minute or so of the game left. Powell feeds Carr inside, but Aston can't collect. The Eagles have been trying to get that second goal running away on the outside most of the first half. Hasn't quite connected.
So it seems like the same sort of last time I was in, it's a lot of mistakes being made by both sides, and what it's looking for now is just one side to settle down, play the ball a little bit in a team pattern, and sort the game out, because there's too many mistakes being made. And the side that does that first, you know, settles down, should come away with a nice advantage.
Bagnall trying to work the short side, gets it back to Brown, who was just having a woodbine then after taking a heavy tackle. Hanlon toes it over, first bounce, Gamson will bring it back. Here comes Mark Gamson, good tackle, Jeff Bagnall. Well, Wakefield's chase has been excellent this first 40 minutes, especially the two half-backs there, Bagnall and Hanlon.
Yeah, they have. Hanlon, there was a big question mark over what could he fill the boots of Nigel Wright, and so far this season he's done exceptionally well. A very, very talented player with a big work rate.
In the meantime, Mathis coming away, dummying, finds Farrell, shot on the outside, keeps the open touch, goes back inside, this is a good play from Scott. Oh, that's a nice shot from Hanlon. That's a nice shot from Hanlon. And Mr. Morris has picked him. Well, the Eagles could go. Yeah. The Eagles could go to 10 points after this, unless they decide to take it into touch.
I think at this stage there's a matter of seconds, I would have thought, to the hooter at half-time, so I would have thought that it's in Sheffield's own interest to go for goal, and the way that the Sandman's coming on now, it looks as if he is going to take a shot for goal. But Waddell is keeping a close eye on Dave Woods, and I've just noticed now that he is struggling with that knee. And the longer that Wakefield leave him on the field, they're going to struggle, because the heavy forwards of Sheffield now starting to penetrate centre field.
And just at the moment, the addition is knee bandage with Woods. Feeling his knee. Aston with his 4th attempt. Two for one at the moment. There he goes, looks good.
As it says 10 points each up until the half-time hooter, I would say that it's a fair result on today's play. I would say that if this first half is classed as a first half of 2 hours, I think Sheffield have dominated it for 20 minutes, and so have Wakefield Trinity. They've dominated it for 20 minutes. So the score is even, and I think that's a fair result now.
In the meantime, Hanlon gets us away. Powell Gathers in. Almost put them down the foul. Against the tackle. My fourth shot. And pulling out the ball. This is Aston working his way up the wrist. Jackson to Powell. Powell spins. Doesn't get his passing. Lee Jackson trying goals. Brings Aston running. Aston to try. To Maguire. Maguire to Sheridan. Sheridan gets rid of two. Good play from Sheridan. Lee Jackson turns it out to nothing. And that's one of the pass from Ryan. Goddard making something out of it. There goes the hooker. Well, a good game, a good entertaining game, a good 40 minutes from both sides, David.
Yes, I agree. It's obviously a very good start for Sheffield Eagles. Early as the second or third minute, they went over for a try, but both sides settled down after that early exchange, defensive exchange, and both played some good entertaining football. So a fair result in my view, Mike, 10 at half time.
And I think the adoration will be cut out half-time by Sheffield or by Wakefield.
One of the other side of those sticking out. Obviously, if both sides carry on making the mistakes that they are doing, it's going to be pretty much a stalemate to the end of the game. If one side does cut out.
We welcome you back then for this second half. Just a reminder of the score that it's all square here at the Don Valley Stadium, 10 points each. Sheffield will get the game underway for the second half. Wakefield Trinity have made two substitutions. Steve Gillam has come onto the field to replace the injured Dave Woods, and Simon Longstaff has come on to replace Richard Slater. Sheffield Eagles stay exactly as they finished the first half. So it's Richard Aston then to get the game underway. Hanlon feeds Durham. Bell in at action half-back, and Forshaw making a strong run, but well tackled there by Jackson, but just somehow manages to get the ball away in the tackle to the support of Nigel Bell. Andy Mason then a little short burst from acting half-back. He's taken over the captaincy from Dave Woods. Nigel Bell to Bagnall at first man, brings Longstaff on running, but hesitant ball there, and that gives possession away to the Eagles as Jackson feeds Carr, and Carr's away. Carr looking for support, and it was on his right hand side through Jackson. Jackson at acting half-back, quick play the ball. Powell then taking the ball out wide for Sheffield. Drops the ball inside to Price, and Price breaks through the first tackle, but brought to ground just on the 20-metre line. Powell is in acting half-back then. And Hughes takes a tilt, just a couple of metres inside the Wakefield 22. A drop off to Carr. Carr to Sheridan, very quickly Sheridan to Powell. Powell almost looking to get the ball back to Sheridan on the run round, unable to do so. It's a strong run there from the Sheffield forward, just agonisingly brought down a couple of metres from the line and just knocked on Colin Morris. Good movements downfield, Mike, there from Sheffield.
Yeah, it all came from that mistake from Bagnall and Longstaff, and the Eagles took the ball right down and created chances. And while we're talking, Thompson's leading the field. It's a bit premature, let's wait and see how good the guy is. Nick Cook comes on, and Bruce Maguire there made a good charge and just tackled just short, just must have lost the ball in the tackle. So, Eagles on a good start.
That's right. Good pressure, early pressure from Sheffield Eagles. Bruce Maguire almost made it to the line, but just grabbed round the ankles, fell heavily to the ground, and just must have lost the ball in the tackle. Colin Morris right on hand. So it's Bagnall to feed then on the 10-metre line, and it's Bagnall who gets the ball out of the scrum and makes a dart to the blind side. But Darryl Powell's there just to bring him to ground. Longstaff then brings the ball strongly out to the 20-metre line. And the Paris runner there just bringing it infield, but strong tackling from Sheffield Eagles, pinning Wakefield down in their own quarter. As Durham, the big lad on loan from Hull, drives hard into the Sheffield defence, but gets nothing out of that. Forshaw standing in a wide position, but Wakefield seems to have lost ground, and it's to the boot of Hanlon then to drive them down the field. Hanlon in the pressure, but gets the kick away. But it's to Gamson, and Gamson will bring this ball strongly at the Wakefield Trinity blindside defence. Moves to one side and gets the ball away to Stott. Stott makes cuts around his man, steps away! Shot going down the touchline side with Spencer coming! Stott decided to come inside as Spencer just waited and pushed him towards the touchline side, and excellent recovery from Bagnall there. Just Stott, but superb run by the winger, and Aston turning circles, running up his own bottom, so to speak, there, and not making any headway for Sheffield Eagles. Strong running now by the Eagles, enjoying early pressure, you.
Yeah, it looks like the words of the coach at half-time was put a little bit of spin in Sheffield's step early doors in second half. At present time, they're looking to make all this possible, but again, another mistake on the line has cost them 4 points and a possibility of 6.
That's right, it was Paul Carr there that tried to take the short ball, didn't go to hand, and Paul was unable to hold it, and from the restart then Bell to Durham. Durham drives, but strong tackling from Eagles. Mr. Gardner must have had strong words to say to the Sheffield Eagles side. They've started the strongest in this second half. So it's Longstaff then trying to break the Sheffield Eagles defence around the play the ball area, but finding it very strong, and it's Hanlon. Hanlon moves it to Roundle, drops inside, but again no way forward for the Trinity lads, and it's Longstaff this time who puts a kick downfield, and Stott will just let that ball go into touch. So it obviously had a big influence what Mr. Gardner's had to say at half-time. Sheffield come out really firing, Mike.
Certainly have. They picked up on a couple of Wakefield mistakes and had most of the position under pressure, had a couple of chances. And also they played well. The defence has been good in the first half. It's just a little bit more intensity in this second half. They're quicker on the engagement in this second half, which is disrupting Wakefield a little bit.
They certainly are. Wakefield only finding that they can get out of their own half by using the kick downfield, but it's Spencer this time. Spencer uses Mason as the fall and turns back inside, but Darryl Powell there combining with Paul Carr to make that strong tackle. Richard Goddard from acting out back to Forshaw. Forshaw drives, tremendous upper body strength. Mark Forshaw, a true professional. Paul Round looking to come blind, but the ball goes to Longstaff. Longstaff now bringing it towards our commissary position, but again the Sheffield defence holding strongly as Bagnall drops off Hanlon, and Hanlon to Goddard. Very strong, this youngster. Stands well over 6 foot. But Bell to Bagnall. Bagnall held there, and Longstaff stabs the ball through, and it's Stott that's going to have to play that. And he has to pick the ball dead and not try and be flashy and put his team under pressure. So it's Sheffield Eagles this time, Mike, that are under the cost.
Yeah, for the first time this half. Good bit of improvisation there from Simon Longstaff. Under some pressure when Bagnall gave him the ball, but picked the right option out. And all this has come across from a win against the head by Wakefield.
Yes, it's nice to see the little step kick just go into the in-goal area. It makes the defence have to play the ball. It puts them under all sorts of pressure. And in that case, Minton Stott opted to kick the ball over his dead ball line. And the restart then from underneath the post. And Wakefield Trinity now camping inside the Sheffield Eagles 20 metres. And it's given a windstorming run by Gary Pease. Bagnall is unable to hold on to the ball. But Colin Morris called play back there for a head-high tackle. Very difficult situation for a referee. I mean, Bagnall stands about 5'6" in height, and when he's ducking down to receive the ball, Mike, it's a very difficult decision for the referee.
Well, if there was eye contact, it's a penalty. I think the onus should be on the tackler to avoid the ball carrier's head, no matter where the ball carrier's head is.
It's usually on his shoulders. In this instance, it was laid down though, Mike, although it's on his shoulders, and the Sheffield Eagles man deemed by Mr. Morris to have committed a head-high tackle, and therefore gives Richard Goddard a relatively easy shot at goal and put the first points on the board for Wakefield Trinity. If he is successful, 12 points to 10 will be the score. And he is. That's right. Possession is the major law of the game. If you can hold on to the ball for long periods of time, you must go up the field and score. So Wakefield Trinity then driving out of their own 20 metres line through Steve Gooden. Obviously looking to make a big impact in this game to try and command a regular first team spot. Looks like Longstaff has been given the responsibility of the kicking duties and puts Johnson deep inside his own 20. The Wakefield Trinity defence there, just stand the ground on the 10-metre line and bring him to ground. The Scott comes in off the wing looking for work. Impressive young to mark this Scott.
Yes, he's come on tremendously this season. He had a steady season last season. He's just developing his play, and we saw earlier on when he scored a try from nothing. He's developing well.
Well, we were talking earlier, we were saying that he likes the role of full-back but not been given the chance. Is it because Johnson's been playing exceptionally well?
Certainly has. Johnson's played well this season, being one of the pushes for the Eagles after losing Gary Jack. Mark Johnson stood in very well, and you have to say that the Eagles really haven't missed Gary Jack all that much.
Strong statement. Gary Jack, Australian international footballer, exceptional player, so Mark Gampson must be playing exceptionally well. So Swansea then, the other full-back, takes that ball on the full and brings it centre field, just a couple of metres short of his own 20-metre line. Andy Wilson then again giving his forwards a breather, and he tries to take the ball out of his 20, but three strong Sheffield Eagles tacklers there come in as John Thompson, another long-serving player for the Wakefield Trinity club. He just moves Wakefield a couple of metres further up the field as Paul Round now drives in, gets rid of the ball in the tackle. Bagnall against him run, feeds Hanlon steps inside, pushes Jackson away, but can't get away from the clutches of Maguire, and he's brought down on the 30-metre line. So Bagnall then will receive it. First man over onto Spencer's, using the short side. It's Nelson back inside to Spencer. Looks enterprising stuff. It's Taylor Brown inside. Hanlon's there and no support. Good standing defence by Sheffield Eagles. Hanlon then just trying to get the Sheffield Eagles players off the winger. But Hanlon gets through. Superb try. No mistake. It's Brown first. Taylor Brown comes in as a cyclist to the Wakefield club this afternoon and scores 2 tries, man.
Certainly has, an excellent try. That shows opportunity and went everything allowed on him. The Eagles, I think, playing the penalty then for not deciding what kind of defence they wanted. Whether they want a short defence and a sliding defence, or whether they want people stood deep. They either have one or the other at that situation, and Wakefield exploited it with that inside pass from Spencer on the outside and put the ball back inside. And from then on, Sheffield really were on the back leg.
So from that tackle there, the defence very, very weak at acting out back. A big gaping hole appeared.
Yeah, it's the same whenever you're in that situation and a side have made a break. Cardinal seems to let the man hit too quickly. It's better to give away 2 points and perhaps the referee for professional foul and penalty in the Sunday, I suppose. So now Wakefield have got the just results for a marvellous break from fully inside their half, brilliant back movement. And well, we can't argue with that. It's 6 more points for the Wakefield cause. That's right, superb interpassing play there. Curly Brown finished it off with a good short run from acting half-back, scored just to the left-hand side of the post, and Richard Goddard made no mistake with the conversion. So Wakefield Trinity now just starting to get a small stranglehold on this game. As Forshaw then brings the ball away for Wakefield Trinity, a small following here to our right. And that's a good strong run from Durham. As Bell gets in at acting half-back, and John Thompson just gets down on his knees there, tries to crawl his way to the Sheffield defence, but the ball is all on. Touch the Wakefield man as the ball went over the Sheffield defence. Colin Morris wave play on, but it was Darryl Powell who dropped on the ball and eased the pressure for Sheffield Eagles as they move towards halfway line. Jackson then to Maguire centre field, bang centre field as Jackson comes in at acting half-back. Powell then takes the short ball, runs across field looking for runners. There's nobody there. So Forshaw it was that made the tackle, and Aston looking, coming across. And Hughes finding no way through then. His opposite number, Paul Round, making the tackle. Aston a little chip over the top. And Aston and Round just to pin a throw from Mick McGowan, just exchanging business cards. Touch was in quite quickly there to split the two players up. And Bagnall then to Forshaw. Forshaw looking for support from Longstaff. So Wakefield Trinity at the moment enjoying a very strong purple patch match.
Yeah, they're in the ascendancy at the moment. They're not making as many mistakes as the Eagles. And they're making good progress downfield every time they get the ball. There goes Bagnall.
Yes, Bagnall running to the blind side. Just pushes off. One tackler after another and gives it to Forshaw. And Forshaw just comes to rest. 10 metres inside the Sheffield Eagles half then. And Wilson in at acting half-back, and Longstaff then knocking a break. That's a superb break from Longstaff. Oh, flicks the ball inside, but goes to Richard Price. He takes the ball and eases the pressure for Sheffield Eagles. So Sheffield Eagles under tremendous amounts of pressure there as they bring it towards our commentary position side. But no way through as John Thompson and Paul Round combine to bring Sheridan to ground. And Paul Calvin, strong drive from this Australian forward. And Fraze, it is. And Aston stops and looks for runners, and it's there through Jackson. A nice neat pass over the top. Sheffield Eagles come to rest just 2 metres inside the Wakefield Trinity half. And it's Jackson who makes the dart from acting half-back, looking for the support of Ian Hughes, and it's there. So we're on the 5th and last. It looks like kick time as Aston moves into first man. But up to run, and Aston superb break as Darryl Powell dives with the ball there. And the ball is handed over to Wakefield Trinity, and Nigel Bell quite quickly brings the ball to the Wakefield Trinity 20. So Darryl Powell there, just looking to get the ball away, but just couldn't quite manage it, Mike.
Well, a nice break again from Mark Aston, and just in that set of 6 we saw that Wakefield were just going to flip a little bit in the ruck. And Lee Jackson and Mark Aston making good ground straight up the ruck.
And from the resulting play of the ball, Wakefield Trinity have managed to come up into the Sheffield Eagles half, and they're playing some enterprising football now, and getting a good round of applause from the support here. And it's Nigel Bell in at second man, but that's a wild pass from Nigel Bell as Longstaff has to go back to retrieve the ball, and he picks the ball up and just nudges the ball into touch. So Wakefield Trinity really enjoying a good spell early in this second half. They are taking a little bit of a stranglehold on the game, Yo.
Yeah, they're picking up on the breaks that they're making, good support play. Somebody's making the initial break, and they've got 3 or 4 backs leading up quickly to take the pass and advance the ball quite well.
If they continue to do this, I can see them scoring 1 or 2 more tries before the end of the game.
Yes, Wakefield Trinity certainly growing in confidence. Sheffield Eagles have got to get out of this little rut that they're in. The defence seems to be at 6s and 7s, Mike.
Well, yeah, they're making good progress. They're not as tight as they were when they started the second half. They're not as tight as they were in the first half. The problem that the Eagles have is the continuity. When the ball gets to second or third receiver in the line, it seems to go dead. There seems to be no idea.
Let's see if the Sheffield Eagles can do something about that there. As Paul Ram was very, very quick out of the scrum to bring Aston to the floor. And there's no way through there for young Sheridan. And it's Paul Carr. Plays the ball, Jackson in, action out back to Maguire. Maguire trying to make headroads into the Trinity defence, but at the moment the Trinity defence quite strong, and Jackson there just slips the ball under the arms of the Trinity defence. So that's 5 tackles for Sheffield. And Aston, I'm sure this time will look for the tactical kick, and he's done exactly that. And Corey Brown has made his first mistake, as Willie Bell says. Could it be an important one? He's done nothing wrong in this game. He scored 2 tries. He's done everything that the coach has asked of him. But he's just tried to pick the ball up instead of probably touching it with the feet, steadying the ball, doing what the coaching manual says. And Jansen it is that comes to take his opposite number, Spencer, on, but Spencer, the victor in that clash, and the ball's gone to ground, so when Sheffield do get into Wakefield Trinity red zone view, they seem to be throwing possession away.
Well, it's been I wouldn't say a common factor, but when Sheffield play well, the mistakes are not there. When they're suffering, it seems to be an epidemic that goes throughout the whole team, and it's hard to get rid of once it's started. Hopefully we will cure it in the next 10-15 minutes, else we can say goodbye to 2 points to Don Valley Stadium.
Yes, and 2 points now, so valuable to both these sides.
Well, they're hard to come by in the first division, aren't they, David? 2 points for anybody. There's only really Wigan and St. Helens can let a couple of points slip and not worry about it. Every point that you have a chance of, teams like Sheffield and Wakefield have got to take them.
That's right, they haven't. Sheffield come away from the scrum then. And they're now camped inside Wakefield Trinity territory, and they have been for the last couple of minutes. Can they do anything here? It's Price passing the ball back inside to Powell. Powell on ball out to Price. Price goes back inside to where the Wakefield Trinity defence is strong. But Aston's got a chance, and he should have put his winger away. Opted to keep hold of the ball and took a shot to the head there as the crowd jumped up in front of our commentary position. The ball for the head of some of the one of the Wakefield Trinity players, haven't sure it was, did you not?
Oh, yeah, Mason came in with a nice shot, didn't like it, and reacted. And I thought the linesman showed an alarming lack of calmness there. And ended up grovelling on the floor with the player. And no linesman should ever get involved in that situation.
Yeah, and you were saying that looked very much like a sending off offence.
It looked like it. It was a clear case of stopping the progress of Aston towards the line. He took him out straight through the edge. I think he's looking as if he's going to have a little chat with him, but I would say it was worth the 10 minutes spelling this in there.
Well, Andy Mason then, the standing captain for this second half, as the injury to Dave Rhodes has forced him to take more further part in this game. Aston had on his outside that was clear to the line.
Well, they just thought Mason had brought the dinner, which he had. He got inside Mason. Mason recovered the position with an illegal tackle. He swung an arm out at Mark Aston because he'd been beaten. And for me, that should be at least 10 minutes in the bin. Or a sending off offence.
That's the comments of Mick McGowan there. Feels very strongly that Mason an illegal tackle and stopped the man from scoring a try, and the man Aston who was in that incident gets Powell on the inside, and it's Sheridan who runs at the Trinity defence, and it's all inside balls, and Ganson the man to receive it, and he's just 8 metres short of the Wakefield line, so big pressure now from the Eagles as they drive strongly to the line, and they're only a matter of metres from it as Jackson goes in. And Sullivan's at first receiver, and Aston this time gets a long ball out to Price. Georgie Dummy, Price gets the ball. Nearly to Richard Price. Richard Price over in the corner. Nicholas, just towards them for the Eagles.
So yeah, that's some good positions last 5 minutes. A nice throw then from Joe. Good awareness. Good positional awareness. He just showed the ball, held the kick, took it into a couple of tacklers, and popped it over to Richard Price. So that time he would have kept the ball moving, having the ball down at third man.
Yes, they kept the ball moving very, very strongly. They've been camped in the Wakefield penalty half for a good number of minutes now, but good forward play from Fraser there. There's just 4 points in the game. The visitors Wakefield penalty 18 points to 14 in the lead, and they're in no hurry to get the game restarted. We keep talking about purple patches. Sheffield Eagles at the moment enjoying an extremely purple patch, and a superb try there by Richard Price has just added some enthusiasm to this game now, so the supporters on the edge of the seats here at the Don Valley Stadium. And Sheffield Eagles then bring the ball away from their own line. And it's Powell then. Powell drives at Thompson. Thompson round the legs, and Simon Longstaff upstairs. So the ball and the man tackled there. And it's Paul Carr, another strong run. So Sheffield Eagles, a new lease of life now. The try obviously injected them with a lot of confidence. But that's trying to push the ball in the tackle mark, and they've just lost possession.
Yeah, that's not the position to be pushing the ball. There's still plenty of time. There's only 4 points in the game, 15 minutes of the game left. Bruce Maguire not making the best decision then. Slipped as he was getting the ball inside, but the truth is he had plenty of support on the outside. The Eagles had plenty of numbers winning.
So Wakefield Trinity very thankful of the possession then. They've been starved of it for the last 5 minutes. As it's Nigel Bell who feeds to Steve Durham. Steve Durham looking for the inside ball. Well, Nigel Bell just couldn't quite take it. Steve Durham gets his arm around the man, gets the ball away to Nigel Bell. Nigel Bell unable to hold it, so Sheffield Eagles come away. And through Bruce Maguire, just outside their own 20. And it's cut there, just tackled by Hanlon. And Paul round as Jackson spins round from Acton half-back and looks for runners. And there's nobody there, so he's having to die with the ball. And it's cut down in at Acton half-back now as Powell waits to receive and gets the ball. And he's on halfway and gets the ball around the tackle. And Jackson gets the part through Price, and Sheffield Eagle breaking the Trinity defence at will. And Kevin Morris has got to get a grip on the game as everybody's in now. It's a big play for all. It's a very sad sight to see in the game of rugby league night.
Yeah, well, it all came from nothing. Paul Round took a nice shot at Mark Aston. Again, Mark Aston reacted pretty violently. And Wilson holding him round anybody, asking anybody to fight. Well, just asking the others, hasn't been a dirty game at all. It's been a miniaturised shot, but nothing of any real consequence. But I think the referee and the linesman have to take some guilt for this. Because the referee and the linesman will start winning around and being excited. And referees and linesmen shouldn't do so. Again, we saw the referee and the linesman involved there pulling a nugging and setting up players far too early.
So do you think that this little fracas could have started from frustration?
Yeah, I think it's obviously that. I don't think that the ball was spoke for there at all. I think the players took the ball in there, tried to park the ball backwards. The ball did go backwards, in my opinion, for what it's worth. And the referee is given a knock-on. And obviously the person who's made the tackle in the first place, or seems to have lost the ball, is retaliated by swinging a silly punch up to the Wakefield player. And obviously from that situation, a fellow rugby league player isn't going to stand and let somebody put one on him. Therefore you get the fuck off. So Mr. Morris going into the pocket. Is it red? Is it yellow? Paul round red. Wow. So Paul round will take no further part in this game. He's been sent from the field of play by Mr. Morris. But it'll be interesting to see
which one of the Sheffield Eagles players is going with him, if at all. And it's not Mark Aston at all. It's Lee Jackson. So could that be Lee Jackson out of the international at Wembley? You would all say. Well, Lee Jackson and Paul Ryan have got their marching orders. There's obviously going to be lots and lots of room now out wide as we enter the last 10 minutes or so, Mark.
Well, about 11 minutes left, got down to an injury time and stoppage time. It's surely been a lot of stoppage time. Well, I thought Mark Aston to stop on the field. I knew Mr. Morris was going to send the Sheffield player off as well. He had that feeling. He wasn't just going to send one player, he was going to send the player off from either side. And I really couldn't comment whether Lee Jackson deserved his sending off or not. It's difficult to see in such a melee. But how do you pick up, players out of that melee?
The Andy Mason incident for one. And I'd Colin Morris had done nothing about that incident there, then the game would have been a farce. People would have been able to get away with virtually anything, but Sheffield Eagles then. Will Bruce Maguire come into the Wakefield Trinity 20-metre line, and they're encouraged by their supporters here this afternoon to try and get over the whitewash and get the game all square. It's Cook in acting half-back. They'll use Aston as they come back towards our commentary position, and it's Sheridan who takes the ball back inside. We're on 3 tackles. And Cook has a tilt from acting half-back and just gets a few more metres closer to the Wakefield Trinity line then. As Aston Irizu makes the block and uses Maguire, and Maguire gets the ball away in the tackle, but the ball goes to ground, and Wakefield Trinity, quite thankfully then, whip on the ball as the pressure is eased from their particular line, but it's Bagnall who's brought down. No matter of meters, and Spencer makes a terrible mistake. So Wakefield Trinity, they're on their economy at the moment, Mark.
Yeah, but good pressure from Mark Aston, and he took Bagnall out, no progress for Bagnall. That put the pass on Gary Spencer, no real up for the Wakefield attack. And Spencer guilty then of going away from the ball. I mean, his line of attack on the ball, and Gary Spencer was drifting away to the line, which made the pass very difficult.
So Sheffield Eagles on full plays in the centre. Gets it quickly and plays the ball, and Aston gets his forwards moving through Carr, and Carr looks as if he took another shot high to the head, but Mason gets away with it, just ducks under the arm. Mason very tigerish in his tackling, trying to set his captain's role here in the defence of their own line as Fraze makes headway towards the 30 line, and Longstaff somehow manages to come away with it. Fraze, I presume, and the effort to try and get the ball away there. You lost the ball and gave possession away.
I don't know whether he put that down to French play or anything like that. He was looking to give the ball away and looking to create the try like he did earlier. But this time he's come up with a mistake, and Wakefield can breathe a sigh of relief for a couple of seconds.
Yes, it's very fast, it's very furious, and it's an entertaining game here at Gun Valley as we are now inside the last 10 minutes. Wakefield Trinity just holding the Eagles 18 points to 14. As Colin Morris then just indicates that we're on the 5th and last tackle, as Longstaff puts the ball high and over the Sheffield Eagles dead ball line. So Sheffield Eagles then will restart from the 20-metre line, and it's Cook. It's Cook who will get Powell away, and Powell runs out towards the 3/4, and he's tackled by Longstaff and by John Thompson, and Longstaff not making any effort there, Mark, to get up from the play of the ball, and rightly penalised.
Well, that loitering was intent then, Longstaff. I mean, that's giving yards away.
It's just a lack of professionalism on Longstaff's part there. It's 50 metres down the field that Sheffield Eagles will come, and therefore wouldn't have to work a yard for it. So Sheffield Eagles now enjoying pressure again inside the Wakefield half, but Field play and unprofessional play from Maguire there, kicking out when Sheffield need the points and need the territorial advantage, mate.
Yeah, well, Bruce has a tendency to give silly penalties away. Really hard to fathom in a player that is experienced and his qualities that he does give penalties on a regular basis.
You've played with him, Yo, and how do you find his temperament?
Oh, it's very good most of the time. Like Nick says, he has a tendency for doing that, as do one or two other players. But the referee's just picked on that little penalty there. There's been a number of players that have done that all through the game, and all of a sudden he's just picked out one player for doing so. You wouldn't mind so much if he'd done the same with every other player that kicked out at play ball.
Yes, it's consistency that we look for in our referees today. As Bagnall then moves towards the blind side, but there's no way through for the little fiery scrum half. And Bell then throws a long ball to Hanlon, and Hanlon to Forshaw, and Forshaw has a tilt and gets the ball away to Longstaff. Longstaff looking for his support. It was with Mason on the inside. Couldn't quite get away to Mason, who attacks the blind side, and it's Brown looking for his exit, and he gets away, he's spinning. He's just a couple of metres short from the Sheffield Eagles line, and they're on the fifth and last, and it's Longstaff then. Longstaff tries to bring his way over from acting out back, and he's there, held short, and the try is ruled out.
I don't think he should have been a try anyway. If you go back 30 yards, even 40 yards back when the pass came for the break, it looks a good yard, 2 yards forward there. I think the referee missed that one.
With the referee standing the 10 metres, Mike, do you think it's difficult when, you know, they're driving up the ball area and they just push the ball back inside? It's difficult for referees to spot the forward pass.
Well, it's impossible, David. When the new game's going out last Christmas about going back 10, the referee has to demarcate the 10. It's impossible for him to do that and then really good decisions in the ruck. He cannot do it. What they have to do is get the two shooters more involved in ruling on the 10-yard mark. Leave the 10-yard line to the two shooters, both two shooters, and let the referee have a free hand and go where they want.
I agree with that. It would stop the little short forward passes that put pressure on other sides, as Durham then tries to get the ball out, it goes to ground, but Hanlon's there to pick it up, and he gets Forshaw away. Forshaw again back to Hanlon, dribbles with it, but secures it, and Durham's there again. Durham very strong in this position, but he's brought to ground just a couple of metres short. Andy Wilson in acting half back then. Andy Wilson tries a tilt on his own, but the Sheffield Eagles defence then very strong in this instance around the play the ball area. They remember when Kelly Brown went from acting half back and scored. They've tightened it up in that position as Forshaw tries to get the ball away and does. It wasn't Forshaw, it was Steve Durham in the tackle. He gets the ball away to Nigel Bell. It looked as if Lakers City were losing the gap from acting half back there too often, and it looked as if it was very negative, but Durham managed to get the ball away, Mike.
Yeah, squeeze the pass out, Nigel Bell came on the bang, never everything running. Good play from Steve Durham to all these new teammates across.
But go back about 5 minutes ago, again it came from a mistake made by Sheffield in winning the ball out, and if you make mistakes here, you tend to be penalised only for conceding the point.
So Sheffield Eagles played very early then, and they're now 10 points adrift. The score 24-14. Goddard successful with that easy conversion. So our timekeeper says that there's about a minute of normal time remaining, and the rest will be left up to the timekeepers to add on for the little fracas that just took place some 10 minutes ago when Paul Round and Lee Jackson got their marching orders. So Wakefield Trinity have got the cushion that they need, and Sheffield Eagles are going to have to work very, very hard and very quickly if they're going to get anything out of this game now. 10 points adrift. As Forshaw it is, brings the ball away 30 metres out. Wakefield Trinity, I'm sure, will play the percentage game now, probably use the 5 tackles or so, and then the huge kick down fully, but Longstaff makes a clear break. This time he's got Mason's outside. Mason's going to straight to the line. Oh, superb try from Wakefield Trinity. Well, the Sheffield Eagles are all on a chance to come back in this game. It's gone away from them now. Simon Longstaff made a clear-cut break from just inside his own 20-metre line, and this time he did use the support of Andy Mason, and the Poker Supreme scores his 4th try of the season, Mike.
Yeah, well, it was all over when Mason got the ball, as you say. Terrific break from Simon Longstaff. You have to say the people that come in today for Wakefield. I know Simon Longstaff made his debut last week, but Brown and Longstaff had big contributions in this game to say the new man.
Brown, Longstaff and Dillon. Longstaff and Dillon have come on at half-time, and they've certainly changed the game as far as Wakefield Trinity is concerned, you.
Yeah, it's a big, strong runners. There was just a little bit of what's to come from Simon Longstaff. He has a very strong, fast, penetrative, and looking for the support of Mason, who's always on hand to finish them sort of things off. I think there's good things to come for Wakefield in the future.
So Richard got out again with an easy conversion. 16 points adrift now, Sheffield Eagles. The Eagles trail 32 points to 14 in the favour of the visitors. So Simon Longstaff, you played with him at Swinton.
Now, I didn't play with Simon. He was in a bit of a dispute with the Swinton club on our end, but they were trying to sort out a swap deal with Simon Longstaff and myself going to Swinton in exchange. But that never came of anything. Looks like he's got a good move to Wakefield Trinity, and it'll be a good serving for Wakefield, I think.
So the young lad then coming up trumps for the Wakefield Trinity side, and doing the spade work for that try from Andy Mason. So Sheffield Eagles have had to pay dearly for some of the fundamental errors that they've made, giving possession over to the Trinity side. And there's Bagnall then, little chip over the top, and Hanlon chases the ball, but links it. It's Pixley that's the first man there, and Pixley brings the ball back for the Eagles side. So anything that Sheffield Eagles get out of this game now is purely consolation, because we're into stoppage time, and I don't think there's enough time left in this game for even a grand slam finish, Mike.
No, they're not going to pick 16 points up in this last minute or so. And congratulations, Wakefield Trinity have come away with the football and come away with the points.
This car then just goes into the Wakefield Trinity 20. They'll never stop trying though, the Sheffield Eagles side, as Aston runs across the field and gets Maguire away, Maguire to Cook, and they're keeping the ball alive, and Sheridan's the man on hand, but he comes to ground centre field, some 12 metres away from the Trinity line. There's Powell then to Aston, lovely short ball from Aston, Powell score. So it's come a little bit too late for the Eagles club, Mike.
Yeah, as you said earlier, that's just a consolation try, that's just a matter of mathematics. It has no influence whatsoever on the first division or on this game, really. But again, the Eagles that time, again, keeping the ball alive at third man out and just getting that extra pass in. And that's all you needed to do, really. They've been trying to do that all afternoon, and they eventually got Polkar through.
So it's Carr then that brings the score into something like a respectable score, because Sheffield Eagles have played a big part in this very entertaining game, more so in the second half, though, you.
Yeah, very much so. I think it needed to be a little bit more lively in the first half, with both defences being the imposing factor. In the second half, with both sides tiring a little bit, more so I would say the Sheffield side, obviously with the score being 30 points to 18. You had to make for a wide open game, and Wakefield have capitalised well on it, and it's 2 points, as I said earlier, going up the M1.
So Mark Aston then successful in that conversion. The score is Sheffield Eagles 20, Wakefield Trinity 30. As the clock is stopped just one more time for Wakefield Trinity, just been slow up to restart the game. There's an injury to John Thompson, he looks a bit shaken. The 2 points will be well welcomed by David Topless. As the final hooter goes, Mike, and Wakefield Trinity then has taken the spoils, 30 points to 20.
Yes, and deservedly so. It was a tough game right up to the last 10 minutes. Wakefield kept the composure, played the position out. We thought when Gary Spencer dropped that ball right underneath his own post, perhaps could turn the game in Sheffield's favour. But after it's the Wakefield, they came away with it.
Final match analysis from you.
Yeah, I think deserved win for Wakefield Trinity there. They made everywhere the first half, and both sides were making a lot of mistakes early doors. But Wakefield settled down the better in the second half and capitalised on some good, strong running and penetrating runs on support. And when you've got the support on good breaks, then it makes for the tries and the points. And obviously, 30 points to 20. 20 points in the second half for Trinity speaks volumes for the class of the show today.
Well, my thanks go to you, Will, and Nick McGowan for allowing me to commentate in the second half. My thanks also go to the man who drew my winning number out at half-time. I took the half-time prize there. So that's a double plus for Wakefield this afternoon. Thanks and goodbye.